Good morning, students. I am Tripta Sharma from RLPKD school, and today we discuss about the syllabus of business studies of class 12th. As you see here, we have two part A and part B. So in part A, principles and functions of management is here, in which we have 8 chapters. Nature and significance of management, principles of management, business environment, planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. And these all are total marks of 50. Okay? And we have second part B, business finance and marketing, in which we have only 4 chapters: financial management, financial market, marketing management, and consumer protection, which is of 20 marks. So we have here, we have 30 marks each. Okay, so we have 80 marks of theory and we have 20 marks of project work. One project is there of marks 20. So total we have 100 marks. Okay, so this business studies syllabus is divided into two parts, part A, part B, and part C is of only for project work. Okay, now we should start our first chapter, which is nature and significance of management. Here we have introduction about the management and objectives of management, importance, nature, levels of management, functions of management, and coordination. So first of all, we discuss about what is management. As we know that management is a deliberate function, and management consists of a series of interrelated functions that are performed by all managers. We require management at all levels of and all walks of life, whether it is economic activity, non-economic activity, business activity, or non-business activity. In every walks of life, we need management. As we know that here you discuss about management is a process of getting things done with the aim of achieving goals effectively and efficiently. So management is called a process. Why it is called a process? Because we have 5 functions through which we can get our things done through others effectively and efficiently. Here we know the concept of management process, effectiveness and efficiency. Process means planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Why it is called process? Because we have all functions to perform in management, whether it is planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. And we have to do work effectiveness and efficient manner. What is effectiveness? Effectiveness means we have to do work or we have to finish the given task in a given time. Okay, and efficiency means it involves cost benefit analysis, means we have to reduce the cost and attain our goal. Okay, so effectiveness is related with time and efficiency is related with cost. So we have to finish our work on time at minimum cost. That's why it is called achievement of goals effectively and efficiently. Okay, so we are clear our concepts: process, effectiveness and efficiency. So here we have a difference between effectiveness and efficiency. Effectiveness means completing the task on time, no matter whatever be the cost. And efficiency means we have to complete our task with minimum cost or optimum utilization of resources to achieve end results, and here to conduct cost benefit analysis. means we have to do our work in a effectiveness and efficient manner, means we have to complete our job on time and in effective manner. How can be effective? When we minimize the cost of production. Okay, so management is an art of getting things done through others, and management is a process when we have to do getting things done through others in effectively and efficient way. Okay, now we come to our characteristics or features of management. So what are the features of management? First, management is a goal oriented process. Management always aims to achieve our organizational goal. तो मैनेजमेंट क्या करता है? गोल अचीव करने में हेल्प करता है. कैसे हेल्प करता है? कोई भी हमारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, वेदर इट इज़ एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशन, बिजनेस एंटरप्राइज, तो कुछ ना कुछ ऑब्जेक्टिव हमारा होता है. तो सपोज़ कीजिए एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन है, तो उसका ऑब्जेक्टिव है टू प्रोवाइड क्वालिटी एजुकेशन टू द स्टूडेंट्स. बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, तो उसका ऑब्जेक्टिव होगा प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइजेशन. तो हमारा जो मैनेजमेंट है उसका वो गोल ओरिएंटेड प्रोसेस है. तो वो अपना गोल कैसे अटेन करेगा? थ्रू दीज फंक्शंस. Okay, management is also called pervasive. Pervasive means it requires at all the departments and all the levels of management, whether it is top level, lower level or middle level. In all departments means कोई भी आपका डिपार्टमेंट है, चाहे whether it is purchase department or it is production department or it is marketing department, in everywhere we need management. That's why it is called pervasive. मीन्स ये सब जगह प्रेजेंट रहता है, इसलिए हम इसको कहते हैं मैनेजमेंट इज़ परवेसिव. मैनेजमेंट इज़ आल्सो मल्टी डायमेंशनल. मल्टी डायमेंशनल मीन्स management, we have to manage work, we have to manage people, and we have to manage operations also. Okay, so what is work? Management of work means planning, organizing and controlling. Means first we have to plan what we want to do. Advanced thinking, what we should do, it is called planning. एडवांस में जो हम सोचते हैं हमें क्या करना है वो प्लानिंग के अंदर आता है. ऑर्गेनाइजिंग मीन्स वी हैव टू असेंबल ऑल द रिसोर्सेज. जो भी रिसोर्सेज हमें चाहिए उन सब का असेंबल हमें करना होता है ऑर्गेनाइजिंग में, चाहे वो फिजिकल रिसोर्स हो, चाहे ह्यूमन रिसोर्स हो, और वेदर इट इज़ फाइनेंशियल रिसोर्स. तो ऑर्गेनाइजिंग में वी हैव टू departmentalization. First we have to divide our work into different departments, then we provide necessary resources to all the departments. And last is controlling. In controlling we just compare the standard performance with actual performance, and whether whenever there is any deviation, maybe the deviation is positive or negative, so we see if there is negative deviation, then we see what are the reasons behind it and we have to take corrective measures to solve it. And if there is deviation positive deviation means if we are standard performance is 100 units and we produce 120 units, then it is called positive deviation. Then we next time we target our production to 120 units. So at the time we just compare the actual performance with the standard performance. Now how can we manage people? We can manage people through staffing and directing. Staffing means we have to give right person right job according to their specialization and according to their skill. And directing means we have to motivate them, instruct them, supervise them to do their work effective manner. And what is about management of operations? So management of operation is related with the production, sales and purchase. Means first of all we have to purchase the raw materials, then we have to produce it, we have to convert the raw material into finished product, and then we have to sell our product. When we suppose we are producing 100 units, so it is our responsibility to sell out all 100 units in the market. So this is the management of work, management of people and management of operation. Okay, Now we come to the management is a continuous process. Why we call management is a continuous process? Because all the functions of management are performed in a continuous way. Means whether it is planning, whether it is directing, staffing और कंट्रोलिंग, मीन्स जितने भी फंक्शंस हैं, वी हैव 5 फंक्शंस, तो ये सारे 5 फंक्शंस साथ में चलते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने पहले प्लानिंग कर ली, या पहले हमने स्टाफिंग कर ली, या पहले ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कर ली, पहले डायरेक्टिंग कर ली, फिर हम कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं. नहीं, सारे के सारे फंक्शंस हमारे एक साथ में रन करते हैं एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, एस्टेब्लिश्ड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में. हमें हर बार प्लानिंग करनी पड़ती है ऑब्जेक्टिव के लिए, और ऑब्जेक्टिव के अकॉर्डिंग वी हैव टू ऑर्गेनाइज all the activities, we have to assemble all the resources, and in staffing, according to the need of organization, according to the need of department, we provide efficient employees to the particular department. And what is directing? You all know directing means we have to instruct, supervise, motivate our employees to do their work honestly and to their work effective and efficient manner. And in controlling also, we just compare the standard performance with the actual performance, and if there is any difference, any deviation, we have to control it by taking corrective measures. Okay, so management is a continuous process. Why management is called a group activity? ग्रुप एक्टिविटी क्यों होती है? क्योंकि मैनेजमेंट में एक व्यक्ति सारा काम नहीं कर सकता है. जहाँ पर ज़्यादा लोग होते हैं, लार्ज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होती है, वहाँ पर हमें ग्रुप एक्टिविटी की ज़रूरत होती है, और हमें एक टीम की तरह काम करना होता है. क्योंकि हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में डिफरेंट डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स होते हैं. डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स का अपना अपना काम होता है, और वो अपने अपने काम को अच्छे तरीके से टाइमली करते हैं, तब जाके हम अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन गोल को अचीव कर पाते हैं. मैनेजमेंट इज़ आल्सो अ डायनामिक फंक्शन. डायनामिक फंक्शन मीन्स इट कैन बी चेंज्ड बिकॉज वी हैव ऑल्सो कोप अप विद द एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट. जैसे सोशल एनवायरनमेंट हुआ, इकोनॉमिक, टेक्निकल और पॉलिटिकल एनवायरनमेंट है, और ये एनवायरनमेंट हमेशा टाइम के साथ चेंज होता रहता है, जिसका पूरा इफ़ेक्ट पड़ता है हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के ऊपर. जैसे जैसे सोशल इकोनॉमिकल चेंजेस आते हैं, जैसे जैसे पॉलिटिकल चेंजेस होते हैं, पॉलिटिकल इश्यूज़ होते हैं, वो हमारे बिजनेस पे डायरेक्ट इम्पैक्ट डालते हैं. तो हमारा मैनेजमेंट होता है वो डायनामिक फंक्शन होता है. अकॉर्डिंग टू द चेंजेस इन द एनवायरनमेंट, वी हैव आल्सो चेंज इन आवर मैनेजमेंट प्रोसेस. It is also intangible. Management function also called an intangible because we cannot see it. We just feel it. We just see the process. As we know, management is a process. So the presence of management can only be felt. Okay, we can't see the process. Okay, so we need coordination in all the departments of the organization, and it is very important for achieving our goal. Thank you.